What's going on, everybody? It's Alex Fishbine back again with another Fisch's Friday rant. Of course, because it's Friday, it's a new week, new stuff to rant about. This time, let's jump right into it and let's talk a little bit about the MVP race. Okay, first off, let's go down the list here. So, in my eyes, I'm saying the favorite for MVP is James Harden. Yes, we know he broke the single season record, his own record, of turnovers in a season. Okay, I get that. We also know that if he was not on this Houston Rockets team, they would most likely not even be near the playoffs. Like, when you're going down the roster of the Houston Rockets, it's really, so you got like Capella, you got Nene, you got Ariza, you got Eric Gordon, now you got Lou Williams, and you got Beverly. And you cannot sit there and look at this roster and tell me that they would make the playoffs in the Western Conference. If you took Harden off of that team, you cannot tell me they would be an 8th seed, because they wouldn't. You got a team like the Nuggets who are up and coming with Jokic and Murray and Moutier and Wilson Chandler and Gallinari. You got all those guys on their way up. You got the Timberwolves on their way up. Even the 7th seed, Oklahoma City, who is right there. There's no way these guys would even make the playoffs. And so now, not only are they in the playoffs, they're a 3 seed. And this is all due to Harden. We have a guy who's been a shooting guard his entire life. He was a 6th man when in OKC. Finally the man in Houston, and now he's playing point guard in Mike D'Antonio's high-octane offense. And this guy is the real deal. Okay, I understand he turns the ball over, but they are still translating into a lot of wins because of his abilities, because of his skills. He's still putting up ridiculous numbers in the terms of scoring, assists, even rebounding. He's putting up some good numbers, especially for a guard. And on top of that, we're not seeing many clips of him just standing around and just watching the ball go by. We're not really seeing that, because this guy has come into this a lot more focused. He knows he's the man, he's the go-to guy, he's the point guard, and he's going to make it work. And he's been making it work. Okay, he turns the ball over. Yes, you're going to do that a lot when you run the team 99% of the time. That takes me into my next person for MVP, Russell Westbrook. This guy's usage rate is through the roof. It is the highest in NBA history. And, you know, if you try and go back and look at other guys who, like, have kind of been around the same kind of usage and the same, like, things that he does, you look at a guy like Allen Iverson with the Sixers. His usage rate was also through the roof. He was also scoring tons and tons of points. He was getting steals too. And Iverson was the points leader and steals leader. And now you have Westbrook, who's averaging a triple-double. Averaging a triple-double. First since Oscar Robertson. You throw him in with this team who is You take him off the Thunder, and they are also very bottom of the West. I'm talking like basement of the West. Like, they're nowhere near the playoffs. If Westbrook was not on that team, we wouldn't even talk about the Thunder unless it's talking about the lottery race for all the people who are tanking along with the Suns, Lakers, Nets, Sixers, etc. That's the only reason we would talk about them if Westbrook was not on the team. But now let me flip the script a little. If he loses, it is not the end-all, be-all. Because we saw the Big O lose MVP. His year he averaged a triple-double. He came in 4th. So, when looking at the MVP race, if your guy, who happens to be Russell Westbrook, if he's your guy, doesn't win, this does not mean the MVP race is flawed. This does not mean that the voters are ridiculous. What it means is that there was another guy who was more valuable to his team than Westbrook was. So, let's just say this. If he had his team in the top 4, I bet you he would be the surefire, concrete, #1 guy for MVP for over 75% of the people who watch the NBA. I pretty much guarantee you. But the fact that they're in the bottom half of the Western race, the fact that they're a 7th seed, is showing a lot of people like, well, he is very valuable to his team, but he's not taking his team to what looks like could be a championship because he's still got the Spurs, the Warriors, the Cavs, all of them in the way to get a ring with this kind of team. So, while Westbrook is making a great case for MVP, it is not the end of the world if he loses it, even if he's averaging a triple-double. Just understand that. Just really understand that, okay? LeBron James, he's always in the race. It's LeBron James. He is like one of the most valuable players in the entire decade. He's always going to be in the race no matter what. And a lot of people are like, well, he's got Kyrie, he's got Kevin Love, well, he's got Dwayne Wade, he's got Chris Bosh. So what? He is the one who pushes these teams over the edge to get a championship. He is the reason that the Cavs forced the Warriors to blow a 3-1 lead. It's not like the Warriors did that all on their own. It's not like they were like, oh, you know, I think we're going to blow a 3-1 lead this year. No, LeBron James was the one who came in and took that from them. Now, the last one, in my eyes, that is a legit person for MVP race, is Kawhi Leonard. The best two-way player in the league. Yes, I said it. The best two-way player in the league. This man has added so much offense to his game, and nobody's really talking about that often. Have you seen the kind of moves he's added to his repertoire? Have you seen the dream shakes? Have you seen the Kobe fadeaways? Have you seen the Dirk one-legged fadeaways? The pull-up in your face for 3 and then go back down the court and block a shot to win a game? That's MVP type stuff. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Fisch's Friday Rant. Make sure you check out our website, basketballsocietyonline.com. We're on Twitter at @bballsociety_, and on Facebook at the Basketball Society. Make sure you check our guys out. We have people at the Big East Tournament right now who are covering live the Big East Tournament, and we got some great content coming for you guys, so make sure you check that out. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.